I thought I heard it all when it comes to complaints for My Hero Academia. I thought I heard everything you could possibly say in terms of like, yo dog, I don't like this because of this, that, and the third. Because My Hero Academia lately, it ain't been no secret, it has caught in so much hate over the last, I want to say maybe year, maybe more for the series, because it's just been nothing but straight up and down people saying, hey, My Hero Academia's manga, here's my problem. Then recently with the anime, we've seen some complaints too, and the anime, it's crazy because there was a point where I was like, yo dog, this is awesome, like I don't care, I don't want to hear nothing, and I didn't even really see any complaints, to be honest with you, when it comes to My Hero Academia Season 6. We've come a long ways from the days of like Season 4 and Season 5 and all of the catastrophe those seasons was when it came to Season 6, and it was off to a great start. There was about one episode or so where it didn't meet the expectations of manga readers in particular for art and animation, for what fans feel like are pivotal and key scenes. Understandable, but the complaints as they've been coming and piling on when it comes to My Hero Academia have gotten downright bottom of the barrel to arguably pathetic when it comes to the series. And I'm like, dog, come on now, fam. Like, don't get me wrong, I totally get that My Hero Academia is completely valid for criticism. Anything is valid for criticism when it comes to especially entertainment and storytelling. I'm not saying that. In fact, I have my own personal problems with the anime and manga. I do think that more so than ever, this season should have been by leaps and bounds the best looking season, because My Hero Academia Season 6 houses some of the most biggest story points and is essentially a pivotal plot point for the entirety of the finale, because it starts setting in play where everybody is going to land, leading into the final arcs that follow. So again, the anime right now I feel like should be doing like what Bleach is doing in terms of shocking everyone, going from like, yo, Bleach, it always looked good, but holy cow, now it's astronomical. And My Hero, yeah, there was arguments with Season 4 and 5, but Seasons 1 through 3, they didn't have those issues. And My Hero Academia Season 6 right now, it's like it's at a decent to good for most people, but they're comparing it to, again, that latest Chainsaw Man, Bleach, the upcoming Jujutsu Kaisen based off Season 1. Like, they're comparing it to other different things, where My Hero Academia, while it's always been absolutely solid and it's had its high moments where it's like, oh my god, you know, Deku versus Muscular was insane looking, you'll have those moments, but My Hero Academia was never the series that was like, yo, go to that one for the greatest art and animation. It was more so just like enjoying this fantastical superhero filled story about this nerd that wanted to be a superhero, and here's how it went. But I say all that to say, one of the latest complaints I've seen in particular, of course, over on Twitter about My Hero Academia's anime has again just been like, what? I started getting ats on Twitter, people telling me, yo dog, you're not gonna believe the latest complaints about My Hero Academia, and I was like, nani? You know, with a question mark. And then basically I get a few different tweets, but in particular one that stuck out to me, I was like, wow, regarding My Hero Academia Season 6, and in one of the latest episodes, a massive complaint that fans are having, that apparently they've been having for a long time, but this episode was the breaking point. And now you're probably thinking, okay, well, what was it? Was it some sort of censorship, or maybe a fight didn't live up to the expectations with the art and animation, or a plot twist didn't go the way of the expectations of the watchers? Like, what did they do? Well, how about I just read you the tweet? And again, there was several sentiments that went along with this particular narrative, and it's as follows. They gotta nuke that blue ass sky, bro. I'm so serious. And at the time of me taking the screenshot, it had 2,600 likes, 11 quote tweets, and 230 retweets, which is kind of bonkers, so to speak. And I don't know where it's at right now, but dog, that is a lot of people agreeing with. And also, if you go into the replies, it was a lot of people as well going very hardcore, saying, yeah, I feel this. And I'm just here like, dog, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, where am I right now? What world did I just pop into that the color of the sky being too blue? It reminds me of, I think it was like a meme that went around because of IGN lowering the score of a Pokemon game because there was too much water in the game or something. Like, is that where we're going with it right now? Like, is this the lows that we've gotten to when it comes to criticism, that we're searching so much for something to tear something down to get that little bit of validity of, of, yo, dog, I called them out. I told them, dog, I let them have it. To resulting to, they gotta nuke that blue-ass sky. I'm so serious. And people replying saying that the art in My Hero Academia for the sky has been horrendous. It's so bland. Like, why is this a thing? I ain't gonna lie. Like, granted, My Hero Academia doesn't have skies like, I don't know, Attack on Titan's anime. That's always been something that fascinated me, how beautiful the skies were drawn in Attack on Titan. But jeez Louise, my god, I don't know. I just feel like fans have gotten a lot more entitled. I feel like, again, and I hate to keep pointing it out, but studios like Studio Mappa, studios like Studio Ufotable have put unrealistic expectations on the table for a lot of different things, because every series is not going to get these studios that have the, you know, best art and animators, the best budgets to make sure that they put the most prep time into this thing. They don't just throw it out all willy-nilly. Like, these studios, while Bones, don't get me wrong, we'll look at them and be like, damn, dog, you do Mob Psycho so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Mob Psycho 100 season 3 has been just one chef's kiss to the end of this series. You go to My Hero, is like, this could have been the Marine Fort of My Hero. Instead, people are bitching about the sky. People are complaining about the sky. Like I've said in the beginning of this video, My Hero Academia does have problems. It oftentimes feels like Horikoshi is struggling with where to take the story in the finale. It's had a lot of different issues where sometimes it feels sluggish, all of that stuff. But to say that with the My Hero Academia anime, a major boiling problem, so to speak, that you're so serious about is the color of the sky. I mean, fam, have you looked up lately? It's blue, and that's core for My Hero Academia's art and animation, because it has that simplistic, you know, traditional 2D look opposed to something like Chainsaw Man. But even then, I'm trying to break down to you why the sky is blue. What the? Bring back some of the old arguments. I prefer some of the old criticisms, you know, like, hey, the pacing, or hey, you know, Dobby, there's an issue there, or something like that. Like, why are we going this route, dog? This is ridiculous. But I'm extremely curious how you guys feel about this. Even if you agree with that sentiment, maybe the sky could look a little bit more detailed for My Hero Academia. Do you feel like that's a big issue that's worth really breaking down and going in depth about, like, as an argument for why the series is having issues? Like, yo, 2022, fam. And your overall thoughts and expectations for the My Hero Academia anime so far? Again, I'm enjoying it. I'm really having a fun time watching Shigaraki going up against Deku and everybody there, struggling desperately. Deku's been looking awesome. Sing Endeavor with the shocking reveal of Dobby's dance and who Dobby truly is. Like, My Hero Academia Season 6 so far up to this point, I think we're like, what, 9, 10, 11 episodes in? Like, it's been freaking awesome. And this sky thing from Dobby's dance is one of the most ridiculous complaints. Like, when My Hero gets caught slipping, I will say it. I will scream it, like, stop it. And there's problems in the manga. There's problems in the anime. This right here, though, that's not a problem. That's a personal thing of, like, dog, the sky is blue. So laugh for this one on ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Yeah, subscribe and hit that bell if you think the sky is blue. Hey!